So we're underway for the second half. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good ball out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Xavi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Romario. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Romario. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes short and sharp. Xavi. Great vision. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Indonesia, palpably stronger, better, superior. And he's found a way past. Oh, super ball in by Ibrahimovic. And this is Romario. And this is Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Vieira. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. So no flag here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Xavi. Now he's got space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Hakimi. Oh, this looks sharp. Beckenbauer. Vieira. Now it's Neymar. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Real chance! And that's a good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
news is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And, of course, the right service into the box.
Oh, he's hit the bar! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Peter, I don't envy that defence in having to face Javier Saviola. His nickname of Rabbit says a lot. Fast and elusive, and pretty good at finding holes.
Yeah, smart in the box.
Difficult to handle.
He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Azar. And it's Vitinha. Azar. He's well positioned here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Big chance, corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Still goalless. Piqué.
Odense definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Hazard. Vitinha gets a good foot in there. Romario looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Xavi Alonso. And here's Romario. Oh, just Romario! Romario! You beauty! A finish right from the top draw. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Indonesia have broke. Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Lovely, now Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Indonesia have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. Xavi Alonso. Azar. Vitinha. So, what can they make of this? Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Azar. Here's Vitinha. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. So their fourth corner of the game. Eto'o deals with that. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Indonesia have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Azar. And it's Vitinha.
There will be 3 minutes
Azar.
added time.
That's an excellent interception. Marquez. Xavi Alonso. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Eto'o. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Messi. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Indonesia are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Zanetti. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot...
It's Eto'o! Oh, good finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity.
Ibrahimovic! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Romario! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count.
That's just absolutely phenomenal, but you can tell he meant every bit of that. Great improvisation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and
It's Saviola! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Romario. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. Hazard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Looking to play him in. Steaming on goalwards. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution on the field. Number
Corner count is
18,
rising. That's 6.
Eto. Number 5, Pele. Number 21, Hazard. Number 4, Javier Saviola. Coming on the field, number 20, Johan Cruyff. Number 9,
And it's been taken
Gullit.
short.
Number 17, Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's gone out again, and so
Number
we'll have a
7,
repeat corner.
Schneider.
It's a lucky 7th corner. And this is Romario. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
75 minutes played. Knocks it out wide. Played in. Cruyff is flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Ibrahimovic. Marquez does really well there. He is strong. And this is Romario. And it's Messi. Messi. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen too. Look at the space here. Ibrahimovic! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Very much into the last knockings. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Cruyff running with intent. Xavi Alonso.
Has been indicated.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Now there's a fine ball. It's Ibrahimovic!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... boys. It's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Tractor finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Got a Tony. Could move up a gear here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Romario. Looking to play him in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Goes for goal! And that was struck with genuine force. Tractor are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And this is it's Vieri! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Stoichkov. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Romario. Chance for a shot! Pass somewhat off target. And back to the keeper they go. Throw it. That has not gone well. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face to face with his great rival. Stoichkov is up. Stoichkov! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And here's Dani Olmo. Gives it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Now it's Romario. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Stoichkov. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Very nicely done. And this is Messi. And that interception was most... And he shoots! Zanetti. Dani Olmo. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Vieri. And this is Perez. Played out to the left flank. Oh, super. He's having a shot! Oh, just look at it! Yet more Perez perfection! A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Vieri. Has a look and plays it forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Donatoni. And Zanetti. And it's Stoichkov. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Indonesia are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, important interception. Xavi Alonso. Donatoni. Perez. Perez venturing down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquez. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's where it came from. That's a good ball out wide. Perez has found the net here, of course. And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi. And the shot! Messi! Genius!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Knocks it out wide. And that's been drilled in. Corner it is.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good foot in there. Tractor can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Front-footed pressing going on here. He's found a way through. He's going all the way. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Big chance! And that's a tiny finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Tries one from range! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. Zanetti, played out towards the right wing. Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. Romario. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Xavi Alonso, neatly clipped into space. Black gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ibrahimovic, and the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. Now that is a hefty challenge. No foul, says the referee. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Stoichkov.
Messi.
That's good play from him.
Donadoni. Number 22.
Marquez, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
Costa Curta.
Van Nistelrooy.
Zanetti.
Number 15. Edmilson. Number 19.
The most accurate pass.
Costa Curta.
And he's been shifted off it. He won't be happy with that one. Pass is just off target. Edmilson is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. And Romario! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out! And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents...